Good afternoon, YouTube. I just thought I'd do this video real quick. Um, I don't know. It might look kind of funny uh, because I don't know. Every time I do it, I seem to have some problem with the fuck, the volume and it coming back like loud enough so people can hear. But today I wanted to talk about what's going on the internet, why everybody's been protesting, and what it looks like, and why we should not be for it, because it's not for us. It's just the same thing that they did with the airplanes and the TSA they're doing now. Um, I think they could back some of that shit off right now. And they need to stop fucking with Arab countries. Stop pissing people off so they want to fucking kill us. And so we can get back to living. See, but the thing is that we're never going to be able to get back to living. Because once a government starts to pay for something or allocates money to allow something to happen, there is no reversing it on the boards. That's why it's so important that we stand up right now and not let our freedom of speech and freedom of expression be squashed by the government by coming in and trying to censor everything that we do. They never, ever care about us as individuals or people. I can tell you personally, when I started watching YouTube or when I started using the internet heavily, which was only a couple of years ago, I mean that's where I gained most of my information. I'd say about 90% of my information, like as far as the news, stuff like that, laws, what I care about, things that I can look up, things that I relate with. And they want to censor that so that they can keep tabs on everybody and know exactly what everybody's doing. I mean, I don't think our government should tell us what we should be doing. But here's the thing. They want to censor us. And this here, like, ties into so many different other... I'm sorry about the moving. But it ties into so many different other things. Like, the animals you can have. They can tell you what kind of animals you can have. I mean, I'm not talking about exotic animals or, crazy stuff like that. Normal people like pit bulls. I like pit bulls. Not because I'm some fucking crazy racist gang member that likes to fight dogs. I'm not Michael Vick, and all that. So, I mean, the whole thing is them telling you what you can and cannot do. And the way they want to monitor everything, they want to, let me tell you, that marijuana is having a hard time getting a liftoff because of the simple fact that our government doesn't want it to affect the paper. The way they make paper and cutting down our forests, which, environmentally is wrong. It doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever, but they continue to do it. They're cutting down our forest at a rate that we cannot even fucking comprehend. But there's something out there that'll replace it, and that's better for our environment. So here's the fact. Here's the fact. The oil companies, they don't want anybody, they didn't want for a long time. People died because they had, there's a guy that had a hydrogen car. He's dead. They killed him because, you can look this up on the internet, while you still can. But they killed him because, it's too much. 100, oil company stands to lose if the water car or hydrogen car fucking takes off. This is what they're doing. Oil companies stand to lose tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, prospectively from one individual. So that's like going to war and saying, hey, I'm going to kill all your army and leave you with one guy, and if you do what I tell you, I'll let you live. So, I mean, the fact is that they're trying to get their fingers wrapped around everything in order to control us. They want to tell us what we can and cannot do. Now they have fucking military drones flying in our own towns while the cops stare at us. Um, I mean, it's all kinds of hypocritical crap. So be the people that you are. Show your strength. Come together, do whatever you need to do to stand up against what's wrong in this world. And don't forget that you have a part in this to inform anybody and everybody that you can about this issue, because it's important. We will not have anything. They will take everything away from us. We'll be slaves, and this will be a communist country. So, fight for your rights.